Hi there. You might remember that earlier this year I did a post around a video around my non-negotiables for 2026 instead of setting goals. And this morning we ran a free webinar on why most goals fail, and I used that as an example. So if you want to have that webinar, just message me and I'll send you the link. But ultimately, one of the things that we talked about was that it's very natural that within around 5 to 6 weeks of setting any kind of goal, it usually plateaus, dips, drops, all that, and then we find ourselves feeling like we failed. And actually this is just normal, part of the process. And how to get back up then, because motivation alone isn't enough to keep you going, because let's face it, after a few weeks of doing something, it can get a bit dull or boring, or maybe you're not seeing results yet. So it's the consistency that really matters. So with my non-negotiables, I made it really simple. I just said, move your body every day. Don't call it exercise, because that felt really pressurizing. And not too specific in the beginning, but making it more specific later. And so whatever I did that day, whether it's what I'm doing now, walking to the shop or doing 10 squats, or I just made it a thing. And when the inevitable plateau and dip happened, I remembered that that's normal. I have a screenshot of that on the webinar for you to see the visual of the reality of a progress curve, which is not a curve at all. It's full of blips and dips and drops. And it was very easy for me to get back on it, because it was very easy to start, because it didn't set a huge goal that made me feel like I couldn't be bothered starting it, or starting it and failing. So it's the little things that make the massive difference. And this is, I think, what a lot of us fail at, because we think, oh, it's such a small thing, it's not going to make much difference. But over time it builds. You get more confidence from doing it. So you decide to go a little bit stronger, a little bit more harder on your goal. So for example, mine was exercise. I didn't like that word, so I said move my body. And when I finally built the habit of doing it consistently, I then said, right, okay, I do actually want to tone, or I do want to lose inches, or whatever that is. And that can come after. So that would be my top tip. Make it really easy to start with. Get that consistency going and forget about the outcome until you feel that good vibe from doing it and the self-esteem is built. Then you can start making it really specific and really align it to what you really want. So much more on there on the webinar, so do let me know if you want it. And thank you for listening. I will see you soon.